And welcome back to yet another episode. This one's back-to-back because this felt like it. Want to see how it would go. And if the recording software works just fine, should be okay. So, let us deploy. You know, I probably should have waited actually, but back-to-back and immediately forget my own plan. Okay. I smart. Why? Because I just want to save some XP for this fella. But also, kind of want to avoid too much damage. Oh, now, nice wolves. I guess now they want to leave. You know what? Let's get those good boy points. Tower of True Sight. Perfect. We can eliminate a problem with that research. That one's mainly just to get it over with. We're on to our next home otherwise. We'll get that going. Get a tier 3. You're done. HQ is now level 3. Let's start production of some summoners for our additional stacks. Because those are gonna be handy. Then we will... We almost have 2... Oh boy. Yeah, we are going to need those nodes. Oh, hello there, Hunter Spider Matriarch. You're not even a tier... You're not even boosted yet, but you're very welcome to the party. Want to throw you to... Oh! We could do the quests. We'll do that. What do we have? Destroy infestation quest. Small monster den. Yeah, also could do that. That's a bit awkward. Alright, so what's the story end here? From the corner of our eye, act like the beacon senses it. Limping and badly wounded, a figure approaches her, gesturing for help. Please, we cannot take it anymore. Something terrible is stalking our village. Taking our people. I managed to get here to ask for help, but my children and my family, they're still there. Yeah. Well, you did make it out alive, just not for long. Let's go help the guy. We might have to spend a few turns mountain climbing, but I think we'd be able to handle it. That's where Varnock the Red is, apparently. Or at least one of his cities. Not necessarily his capital, but one of his cities. We can move you here. Let's take a peek at what's in here. Explore. Oh, this is the oracles are seeking prophecy again. Okay. I've seen this one before. Revenants. They have lost sight of their purpose, chasing said purpose. Ooh, yeah, they have tier 4s. Alright. Auto-resolve, what do you give us? I will take it. The reason why I could take it, even with that force there, A, we have fresh reinforcements. B, we will be healing now that we own the sector and it's not a winter sector. I don't think this is going to be too handy for Renev. But nor is this really going to be. So, now she resurrects herself. After 2 turns. And as long as the fight is there, she will always come back. So if something happens to go very, very wrong, it won't really matter. No, let's get that. That feels like that'd be a good move. And then we will grab this. And then we will... The reason why I'm picking this is having those high-end units, if they attack first, and only those units, and then I use this, they get a free triple attack each. That could be devastating. It does cost her turn, but she's more of a support hero. She's not a frontline, I'm going to blast everything myself kind of hero. And we also grab that too. But because this is also friendly stuff, hang that in the here. Both of them in here. So what are we up against here? Anvil good. Okay. Nothing to nothing to really worry about. And some mercs. And an arbalist. Okay. Nothing too major. And nobody died, so that's decent XP for these units. And we'll just spend some time healing. You know what? I will assist you in ranking up. I guess if it's only 2, I can rank all of them up. There we go. Help all the babies grow up. It will be very strong later. Alright. And then we're on to the final research for this set. Do we have anything good? I suppose we could go for this. That's a decent healing ability. You grab another thing here. Actually, you know what? That would be pretty good. Look that up. We're running our tritium supplies quite tight. At least for my usual, because we're having so many things eat into it. All the eating. We got 20 turns to get there, so we should be able to do our healing up. Well, not him specifically, but that force. Need to spend a bit of time healing up. Could be a handy one to go grab. This could be actually a decent area for another city too. Though it is a ways away from my primary territory. If I were to do that, I'd want teleporters up first. Oh, Varnock managed to drive those off. Alright. Right, bird nest. Right, you were there too. Well, if that's just a small nest, I feel like this army might be able to split off for defenses, and then you carry on. The boons of multiple armies. That's an interesting tile. Alrighty. Sure, why not? We don't have a single forester yet, so let's grab that. Yeah, that's an interesting thing there, but that will allow us to beeline right for it. Next tile to grab, actually. Okay. We can make a road to about here. And let's just make the road to about here. You will be mountain climbing next turn, which is very costly on the movement for units. I don't have the boon that gives me the ability to pass over those. I'll also grab that now.
Huh?
And then Ah, yes, this is just a friggin' camp. We'll get rid of the view. There we go. Big boom. Oh, we got tier 3 shield. And a tier 1 brutal halberd. Alright. It's so brutal, guys.
Uh-huh.
It's so brutal. Yes. I guess I could just put down an outpost. Put it down in here. This will cover the gold cost. Claim that. Yeah, I think I might just do that. There is a little... Now that I'm looking more at it, it's a bit claustrophobic for an effective city. We'll avoid it. And can we rush this? Yes. Okay. So, now we can see through the snowstorm. No longer blocks our view. We can see the attack. I don't know if that's the attack army, but we'll know soon enough, I imagine. Alrighty. Now we can grab this. And we can start getting that. Oh yeah, they also lose morale too. Which, the morale front in combat can be the difference between winning and losing in this game too. That is very much a thing. Sometimes you won't win through straight up combat. But there are other times where you will win through morale. And winning through morale can sometimes be the real win. Rout the enemy. Away they go. Alrighty. So we have options. This is a very good one. Makes our people bigger, stronger. Retaliation is almost not really a thing, but this also gives us empowered beasts, which right now boosts the whole of our army. I think after that, is a good question, actually. Yeah, let's go for this. We know that for sure. This is a very good one to have.
Of the herd thundering over the plain.
Because it benefits us sooner, we're going to go for this first, then... Apparently somebody's returned.
Oh.
I believe, yes. So if we go by here... Start the outpost construction. I believe this will allow us to get these bonuses. This won't matter because it won't be on a city, but we'll still get the bonuses. That is the attack force. Hey. Prepare full contact. Pretty low end attack though, so that's fine. You're on your way there. And depending on what we see, we might just ping you through, I guess. Follow the river. Another camp of some sort. Low risk battle. Yes. This is good. I need to retreat you now for healing, but this army is almost fully evolved and ready to kick butt. But also this. Teleporters, man, teleporters. Yeah, you're not the best thing there. Ooh. Let's grab you that. Our foes focus on that stuff. 2 mana per research domain. Yep. There we go. We're kind of constantly diving back and forth between 40 and 60, maybe even 70. But that's pretty good. That means we're keeping up. Got a watchtower here. I know there's one right there. I'm partially just gonna just derp there. We got a work camp. So you can start heading back. Road upgrade already coming in handy. You're healing up. You start heading down the mountain. Oh, let's not go waking that stuff up. Okay. More research. We are the research. We don't go wrong with the research. You know what? Talking about research, let's get the research. Can you? Yeah, one more turn we can afford that. Yeah, we will have to hold off on using that. Oh! Our first... That's an interesting looking effect. Our first summoner that we've freshly trained off the... I don't know, training camp is here. Which is good. Now, gotta figure out... I might just... So we're at making 63 there. If I bring you out... Wow. That's a smaller percentage than... I guess it was only 20%. But... You're phased out. This will be a tier 3 and tier 4 army exclusively once this Hunter Spider levels up. But we have a summoner ready to roll now. Oh yeah. Guess you could use some first. Alrighty. In you go. What do we have here? Hero. Tier 4 as well. Freaking bats. Oh, the loveliness. Okay. This is apparently a risky battle. I think we'll want to manual this one just straight up. Or do that. Take a look here. Do we have anything else that we want to actually use? Suppose you do have this. Flanker, Remorse, Torment. You know what? They want to play with those tools, we can play as well. There we go. Oh, we will manual this one. I think it's been a little bit since we last manual the battle anyway. Yeah. Scatter shot. We don't really want to move up too far. Have you in there, you here, you here, and you here. Try to see if we can provoke them into coming at us. Actually, no, if you kind of over here, that doubles up on the resistances. Oh, you're coming in. Using your scatter shot. Okay. Even with your charge, you didn't actually do as much damage as I thought you would do. Alright. Okay, that didn't hurt as much as I expected it to. Those are could proc this right off the bat. Have you move in on those. See if we can ice them all. Razor Thorn. Razor. You go for the damage output. We do want to get rid of this guy. He is a tier 4 and could be painful. I think we'll do some damage here. I forgot to mute my Discord. And that's when someone decides to message me. Naturally. Well, let's freeze these guys. Ooh. Not a bad freeze, actually. We will move over here. Cancel his retaliation. Call in some friends. Do additional damage. I know we're causing bleed to ourselves. Call in additional reinforcements. Yeah. Oh, it's penguins. And I think we could take the initial hit, and then I use a post or an ability of some sort, and will in turn give us a lot of healing. If they're going to make use of that. Alright. So, could use the post to start shielding this fighter. I think I will do this. There we go. Have you start doing some real damage there. Beat up his retaliation. And do some additional damage. There we go. Then we need to start occupying the range again. With a crit. I'll take it. And then I suppose let's actually proc this before I forget about it some more. Heal that. We're doing some damage to this guy. And then just eradicate this guy. Get rid of him. And then do some damage to that. Ah! You can call on your own reinforcements. Alrighty. Do some damage to you, get rid of that. And heal, actually, you know what? Let's do that. Additional healing. Do some more damage. You won't be able to. Let's run to about here and attack that unit. Yes, we can move by here. Yeah, you gotta love that. Get to kill. Move in here. Astral connection buffing going. And I believe we can proc this and get... Oh yeah. All the healing. They might be doing dot damage to us, but we can also get a lot of healing ourselves. I guess good thing we did that. The regeneration just helps shield us. Let's... We go around behind. Have you shoot. Okay, that deals with that mess. Move you to about here. Give you a bad day. You want to play with morale and such? We can do that too. Normally we don't really need to worry about the summons. If we take out all the main units, the combat would end. But these guys are kind of in the way. But otherwise, I think we did pretty well. Okay, I think I just saw that hairdo float up. And we got a Cloak of Regeneration. Not bad, not bad. And a cloaking ring and some food. Oh boy. Okay. Ah, there's nothing left surviving. Yeah, we're not going to be settling here, though. We also kind of need our production. So we'll lose a little bit, of course. Guess we're not getting teleporters right away, guys. We'll have to wait on those teleporters. Because apparently the game's decided that. Alrighty. Otherwise, mission complete. I suppose if we take this next, we can use it as a... we won't be able to use it as a healing post. It's not the right kind of tile. But we can make an outpost here, even if we get rid of it later. We can use it as a healing post. Let's get that going. There we go. That looks amusing for some reason. Alrighty. Yeah, now we're healing better. And we got eyes. Yeah, getting a city here would have been a waste. Oh, Huacha's under attack. Okay. This is fine. This is okay. You healing. Go. Let's have you head back over here. And I believe that wraps that up. Oh, only good thing we cleared some of those nodes when we did. We would be looking at much bigger fight. Yes, it does count. Alright. And let's get some nodes. This one I don't plan on keeping. I'm just using as a heal post. Alrighty. Renev, you're fully healed, and you are fully healed. Let us deploy. We have a bird nest to deal with. And we might be in time for using the larger critters as well. Sure, let's clear that, why not? More XP, more ranks, more production. Always good things to have. You not. Oh, really? 18. Well, let's grab the teleporters first. And next turn, you'll be able to grab the other thing. Ready for casting. Nothing of importance right now. Fudge. Alright. We're not done clearing everything yet. It is still in progress. So, sciences are going well. At least there's that. So now we will grab... Ooh, let's lock that in. Grab that. I want to get that post eventually. Getting that post would be very, very handy. So we can grab this though. So let's do that. Now we have a full set, which has allowed our income in both research and mana to fully bloom. Now we just need to hold it, because apparently it will be under attack. How long before you're done that? 6 more turns. How expensive is this? That's 1,000. Okay, well, let's grab that. At least it's tier 3 now. Ready to go. So how long does it take for you to do 6 turns? Okay, so what if we canceled you two and then put you guys on training on this one? There we go. Same cost, faster return. Hi. Fancy seeing you here, big guy. Didn't plan on running right first into you. Alright. Up there. Suppose we could take over this. Oh. It's just a bunch of... Well, was a bunch of ogres, but right, they've changed it. Or it's just randomized a bit. Auto-resolve. Yeah, that's what I thought. You got the wall breaker already. Do we not have an event rocking? Yep, okay. Let's go heal up. There we go. You continue with your exploration. Angelic Envoy. Okay. Carry the beasts. Right, let's proc that. That is going to be very strong for our army. Now everything is bigger and deadlier. That's also part of why I think having this is better than having this, because he doesn't benefit from that. While this girl, benefits from 2 sides, not just 1. Okay, that's the attack. Alright, we want to deal with him before he gets there, because right now there's no defenders. We are the defenders. Otto, what do you give me? Bit of an oof on this army, but promotions across the board. Now if we head back here, next turn we can then capture... You know, I keep brain farting on the whole thing. I gotta stop doing that. That is bad for my health. No risk battle. That's a lot of doggos. It is the doggos. We should be able to handle that. Yep, there we go. Resistance cloak. That's not bad. Alright, I'll have you circle around and start heading back home. Good, grab that. We don't have much in the way of mines, actually. That's useless to us. New skilled. Ooh, that could be good. We don't have the mana for it yet. Do you have the gold to rush this? Dang it, not quite yet. And they just took over that area. Fair enough. Fall back for some healing. Looking forward to when we can start terraforming. I don't believe we can yet. Did we get that research? No, not yet. You circle up and about. Anybody who? Nobody appears to be who. Yeah, a merchant. What do you bring us? Okay. A number of options. Granted, where we're going with these people, mounts actually won't be very handy. We get to... Yes, we can. Start the mass wheel. Cool. We're going to get rid of that unit. Give you a summoner. There we go. Now you'll be an exclusively tier 3 army once everyone's grown up. Oh. Once everyone has grown up. I'll get that. There we go. Now we can see we have a bit more range of vision. There's some stuff back there I never actually scouted yet. Okay. If there was an attack coming our way from here, unless it just has that much territory. That's always a possibility. Let's get that, because that will help with our smaller guys growing up even faster. You run up over here. You take a peek what's over here. And for construction, any good spots for you? Yeah, that's a good spot. Go for that. Okay, how much research do we need? Hardly worth mentioning. Oh, hello. Someone's met us. Greetings. Where have we made contact? You know, when I restarted the episode, I probably could have adjusted that, but oh well. And there's the... Oh, that's not... Okay. We're going to want to deal with that. And then once we have dealt with that, we're going to want to take that out. Spawn point ASAP. And of course you're sending stuff too. Okay. Udia beat them back. Alright. Alright, another one's ready to go here. Let's replace you. I suppose we'll have to call this episode here. Because apparently when I don't mute Discord, that's when everyone's going to start chatting. if I mute it, they don't say a word. But if I don't mute, that's when they do all the chatting. Hey, Gears. Nice guy for it. Alrighty, well, I think we'll call this episode here. I have a lot to do, a lot going on. Let's grab that. But before I get even further, and we'll call it there. Hope everyone enjoyed, and this is Little Lost Dragon signing off.